What if you woke up after 2 weeks in a coma and realized you couldn't remember a single thing about your life? Not your name, not your family, not even the person standing beside your hospital bed. And now, even the memories you built for yourself. Everything is gone. This is the beginning of the story. We begin with a girl sitting on a hospital bed. She has been in a coma for 2 entire weeks. Finally, her eyes open. But the moment she wakes up, something feels terribly wrong. She remembers nothing. Not her family. Not her home. Not her past. She cannot even remember her own name. And then, she notices something even stranger. Every single finger on her hands is wrapped in bandages. The doctor explains that they still haven't been able to identify her, because her fingerprints have been completely erased. No identity. No memories. No family. It is almost as if someone deliberately erased this girl from the world. But strangely, the girl doesn't seem too worried about her appearance. She walks toward the mirror, looks at herself, and smiles. Wow! I'm actually really beautiful. She looks at her face, then at her breast, then at her waist, and somehow, she starts falling in love with herself. Her figure is unbelievably beautiful. But there is a huge problem. No matter how beautiful she is, nobody knows who she really is. The girl finally breaks down. She sits on the floor and begins to cry. 1 week goes by, but her memories still haven't returned. And even worse, not a single person has come looking for her. Not her parents, not her friends, not even someone claiming to know her. Nothing. Desperate to recover her memories, she begins hitting her own head against the wall. She believes that if she hits her head hard, something inside her mind will finally come back. But her memories don't return. Instead, a red mark appears on her forehead. When she wakes up again, the fellow patient tells her something that changes everything. Someone has come looking for her boyfriend. The moment she hears those words, tears immediately fill her eyes. Finally, someone knows who she is. She can meet her family. She can go home. She can finally return to the life she had before losing her memory. And in her imagination, she starts thinking about what her boyfriend must look like. After all, if she is this beautiful, surely her boyfriend must be handsome too. She was looking toward the door to see his boyfriend. Suddenly her boyfriend walks into the room. But he is nothing like what she imagined. He is wearing a boxing coach's clothes. His face is dirty. His beard hasn't been shaved. And he looks like he just walked straight out of a boxing gym. The girl stares at him in complete disbelief. The boy looks at her and says, "Go and say, you really don't recognize me? I'm your boyfriend, Jong Tae-ha." Go and say freezes. Her eyes become wet. She cannot believe it. This man is supposed to be her boyfriend? Jong Tae-ha then tells her the truth. Go and say grew up in an orphanage. She has no family, no parents, no one in this world, except him. At first, Go Un-se refuses to believe him. But then Jong Tae-ha tells her something that only her boyfriend could possibly know. A mole on her butt. Go Un-se immediately rushes to the restroom. She checks and freezes. The mole is really there. There is no way a stranger could have known about it. And that's when Go Un-se has no choice but to believe him. She agrees to leave the hospital with Jong Tae-ha, but she has no idea that she is walking straight into a life that was never hers. Jong Tae-ha takes Go Un-se back to his village. The moment they arrive, she realizes something is terribly wrong. The village is poor. The surroundings are miserable. And the people there don't exactly seem friendly. Eventually, they arrive at the house where the two of them supposedly live together. Go Un-se walks inside. She looks around, then searches every corner of the house. The bedroom, the closets, everywhere. But the more she searches, the more uncomfortable she becomes. Finally, she turns toward Jong Tae-ha. I'm sure I never lived here. Jong Tae-ha looks at her. Why do you think that? Go Un-se looks around the house with disgust. I don't like a single thing in this house. I understand that I've lost my memories, but does that mean I've forgotten what I like and dislike too? I would never have lived in a place like this. Jong Tae-ha tries to calm her down. You lost your memories, Go Un-se. That's why you can't remember anything. But Go Un-se isn't satisfied. She looks directly into his eyes. Then prove you're telling the truth. Tell me, how did we fall in love? Where did we meet for the first time? Jong Tae-ha answers without hesitation. We first met on that mountain. You were scared when you saw a frog. I saved you from it. And that's when you fell in love with me. Go Unsay immediately objects. That can't be true. I was scared of a frog. Jong Tae-ha simply said. You should rest. I'll be back later. Then he walks out of the house. But the moment he left the house, his expression completely changes. Because the story he just told Go Unsay was a lie. Jong Tae-ha heads straight to the boxing gym. There, he meets one of his coworkers. They begin talking. And suddenly, the story jumps back 3 weeks earlier. The woman we have been watching as an ordinary village girl wasn't ordinary at all. Her real identity was Go Ji-won. She was a wealthy woman from Seoul, a Lamborghini, and a completely different life. Go Ji-won was a prosecutor working for the anti-corruption department, and she had a real boyfriend. But there was something dangerous about her boyfriend's company. Its chairman was a man named Baek Sung-gil. To the public, Baek Sung-gil appeared to be an honest and respectable businessman. But behind closed doors, he was deeply involved in corruption. One night, Go Ji-won learns something from her boyfriend. Baek Sung-gil and the city's mayor are going to secretly exchange a bribe. Go Ji-won immediately heads to the meeting location. She records their entire conversation using the watch on her wrist. The meeting ends. Everyone leaves. Go Ji-won checks her watch and secures the recording. But then, she hears vocals behind her. Baek Sung-gil has followed her. He knows. He knows she recorded everything. And instead of attacking her immediately, he makes her an offer. A lot of money. He tries to bribe Go Ji-won, but she refuses. She tries to escape, but she doesn't get far. Baek Sung-gil catches her. He takes the watch. The evidence is now in his hands. Go Ji-won has become a serious threat. So Baek Sung-gil makes a decision. She has to die. But there's one question. Who will kill her? The next scene. A man arrives in Seoul from Tokyo. His name is Jong Tae-ha, and he isn't an ordinary man. Jong Tae-ha works for Baek Sung-gil. In fact, he is the man Baek Sung-gil trusts more than anyone else. But Jong Tae-ha has had enough. He wants to retire. Baek Sung-gil agrees. But only under one condition. There is one last job. Kill Go Ji-won and make her body disappear. After that, you can retire. Jong Tae-ha accepts. He goes to kill Go Ji-won. He knows exactly what he has to do. Kill her. Get rid of the body. And finally, walk away from this life. But the moment he sees her face, fear glows up on his face. Jong Tae-ha becomes completely still. Because he knows this woman. Not just from recently, but from childhood. And now, the person he has been ordered to kill is the woman he has loved since childhood. Now he can't do it. He wants to retire. But to retire, he has to kill her. And yet, he simply cannot kill Go Ji-won. So Jong Tae-ha makes an impossible decision. He decides to save her. All by himself. He puts the unconscious Go Ji-won inside a suitcase and secretly takes her away. Then he hands her over to his coworker at the boxing gym. And that coworker carries out the rest of the plan. He destroys Go Ji-won's fingerprints and deliberately causes a car accident. The world will believe that an unidentified woman survived a terrible accident. Nobody will know who she really is, except Jong Tae-ha. And now, we return to the present. 3 weeks have passed. Jong Tae-ha is sitting inside the boxing gym, talking with his coworker. They discuss what to do to save Go Ji-won. That evening, Jong Tae-ha returns home. But something feels strange. Go Unsay is sitting quietly, waiting for him. She doesn't say anything. She simply watches him. Then, she slowly reveals something, a frog. The moment Jong Tae-ha sees it, he panics. He is terrified. Go Unsay stares at him. You saved me from a frog before, didn't you? Then why are you afraid of one? Jong Tae-ha desperately tries to hide his fear. I'm not afraid. I hate it. Go Unsay doesn't believe him. She looks at him suspiciously. Fine. I'll believe that I fell in love with you. You like me too, don't you? Jong Tae-ha quietly answers. Yes. Then, why would something you like be annoying to you? Jong Tae-ha doesn't even get a chance to respond. Go Unsay suddenly grabs him and kisses him on the lips. Jong Tae-ha freezes. And that is where episode 1 ends. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, go do something good for society. And don't forget to check out my other videos on the channel. If you enjoy them, make sure to subscribe. That's all for today. I'll see you soon in the next episode.